Wait a minute, this is Fine's first interview with Vada. Welcome to your favorite show that you ain't even know about yet. YKTV Wit V, live on What's Hood Radio, all indie music all the time. And we got Pretti Phyne, 1 time, 4 times for Pretti Phyne. What's up? Listen, Fine, I can't believe I never interviewed you.
I can't believe it either, but here we go. We in here now.
What took us so long? What happened? We got in the earth.
We both busy.
We both busy as hell. Tell them how busy you are. What you got going on, Fine? Let them know about 3 girls in the podcast, all that.
So, everything in the world going on right now. Like you said, 3 girls in the podcast. I got No Advisory podcast. I'm working on my first studio album entitled Receive Poetry. Got that going on. I just released Jody, my biggest single thus far, back in July.
Yeah.
I'm working on turning my clothing line into a boutique.
Okay.
I a bunch of things.
You know, I'm partial to toasted marshmallow. So, like, don't, but like, you know, I'm an OG. I'm an OG.
That does make you an OG, because people don't even know about toasted marshmallow like that. Not like they should.
Not like they should, because that's exactly what we had got into. Talk to me. Can we get into that? Do you mind laying down lay down if you could tell a story with your music, because you kind of told it backwards. If you could tell it to us frontwards about your progression and you as a woman and what got us to this your first ever album.
Well, okay, we can go back. Let's
go back and then go forward.
Thursday. We gonna go back, take it back Thursday, okay?
Okay, so, it is Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday, but they're gonna hear it on Wednesday, or Monday or Sunday.
Oh, they're gonna hear it on Wednesday, so then it's Women Crush Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. Okay.
That's okay. We're gonna walk back Wednesday. How about that?
Alright, let's walk it back. Walk it out. Okay, no, go back. Let us know.
I'm doing music. I've been singing literally all my life on it. Like, when I was in 3rd grade at Hidden Valley Elementary, I wish I could remember the name of this teacher, but I had a teacher come up to me. I was humming, and she was like, "Can you sing?" I was like, "I don't know. You know, I maybe. I don't know."
Yeah.
So she said, "You know the national anthem?" Of course I do. I make her sing it every morning.
Right.
She had me standing in front of the class singing the national anthem. People coming out of their classrooms, teachers stopping in the hallway, peeping in. I found out in 3rd grade that I had a voice. So I started writing. I formed a girl group called Versatile with me, my sister, my best friend, and my cousin.
I was supposed to be in that group. I was supposed to be a part of it. I was definitely supposed to be a part of Versatile. I was a choreographed dancer too. I was definitely supposed to be but go ahead. So you have Versatile, and then what?
You didn't get my message on the Gigapet. I had sent you a message through Gigapet.
No, I had a time. Listen, my Gigapet got like I had a time of gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't have the Gigapet. I ain't have the nanos. Okay. I had the Tamagotchi. That was like the $12.
That's why you missed all the demos.
Yeah, I missed all that. I ain't have no two-way either. It's alright, but go ahead. When flip phones came out, I was strong. I had the color.
So versatile, right?
No, bruh, I had Get Busy as the ringtone and the ringback. The ring, don't. Alright, let's not. Bro, remember ringback tone?
In there.
Stop.
You were in there. That's commitment. That's loyalty.
Thanks. But go ahead. What happened after Versatile?
That's what that is.
Yeah. What happened after Versatile?
I did Versatile. Okay. I was writing all the songs.
Yeah.
Doing choreography, and we would mainly just perform it. Uncles, things like that. And then as we got older, we started going to the mall and singing at the mall. We had the transit station, singing on the city bus, wherever we going anywhere, the teenagers were singing. We had a producer that sparked interest and wanted to start working with us as a group, Justin the Great, who is Dalvin the Great's son of Jodeci. So we worked with him a little bit, and he produced some of our songs as a group. And then the group broke up, like female groups tend to do. Group period tend to do.
Right.
And I kind of just put music on the back burner. It became a hobby instead of my dream.
Okay.
I was already a teenage mom at the age of 14. I got pregnant at 14, had her at 15. So I was a teenage mom. Had my second child at 19. And being a singer wasn't, you know what I'm saying, that's not going to put no pampers on my baby. But,
it ain't.
So I couldn't pursue it the way I wanted to, but I still did and dabbled in it a little bit. I was still writing. I was still singing, doing karaoke, doing shows here and there, just keeping my vocal cords from crusting out.
Okay.
It was 3 years ago. I was sitting at my desk at a call center, or in an office, and my view is a lake. It had a little fountain, and you know, 3 walls. You know what cubicles look like? Those 3 cushion walls, fluorescent lights, great monotone looking carpet.
It's a plantation.
Tan walls. It was just and I'm getting to the place where I was just, my anxiety was becoming so overwhelmingly powerful. I said, something's got to give. My light, I feel like my light is too bright for it to be dimmed out by these fluorescent lights and these cubicle walls. There has to be something better for me. I cannot have been created for this. This ain't it. So I called up my best friend and was like, Bessie, like, something got to give. I think I'm going to start rapping. I know I'm not a rapper. I know I sing, but it can't be that hard. I've been writing music, so it can't be that hard. My personality is already crazy. It's already out there, bubbly, live, colorful. So I think I can rap. I told her I was going to call her back in 20 minutes. I wrote a song that's now out. My first rap song is called, I know I can't curse, right? I can't curse.
No, you can't cuss, but you can edit yourself out.
I'm going to say F it up.
F it up. All right.
F it up. So I called Bessie back on the work phone.
Okay.
Fuck it up. I called Bessie back on the work phone, my desk phone. Bessie, listen to this. This is what I just wrote. Listen to this. So I started rapping a cappella. Bessie is hype. Her and another one of my lifelong friends was on the phone, and they hyped in the car. Oh my God, my best friend can rap. My friend can rap. I said, I don't know. I think y'all gassing me. We're friends. I'm going to call somebody else. So I called somebody else. My brother fit it. I did it for him. He was like, yo, that's lit, yo. You need to record that. You my friend. You probably lying. I don't trust it. So that night, actually, I hosted an event for Corey Guns.
Okay.
At Apostrophe Lounge, downtown Charlotte. Okay. It was the I can't remember. Get Money, Stop Hating Tour is what it was called. Okay. J. Ali King, I met him South by Southwest as a media correspondent. I wasn't even there on any music or artistic business. I was there as a media outlet for No Advisory Podcast. And I happened to see him. Okay. Right. So I was South by Southwest for No Advisory. I see him standing in the middle of the street. I was there alone. Yeah. And he was just like, you know what? Your energy pulled me in. You're beautiful. We got to exchange information. Blase, blah. Thank you. Blase, blah. And so when we did link it with him booking me to host that event. So feedback up. I'm hosting an event for Corey. The event is over. We're all outside talking, like, what we doing next? Are we going to get something to eat? Yeah. You know how it goes. Right. We hungry now. And we was down the street for Midnight Diner. So you already... fast. Exactly. So we finna get us some Midnight Diner. I need some of those grits. Oh my God. He was talking to me.
Are so good. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Listen, Jesus is in the kitchen.
He really is.
Whipping those grits.
Yeah, but Satan is behind the register. But go ahead.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is.
He's alive and well.
But we were talking, me and Corey were talking about, you know, the music industry and how people can hop in and hop out any given moment. And so I turned to him, I was like, you know, I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm not a rapper, but I was at my desk early today and I wrote a rap song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a rapper, but I feel like with me being a singer, it shouldn't be that difficult. Right. He looks at me and say, a word? I want to hear it. I said, oh nah, you're Corey Guns. Young Money, Grammy nominated. Exactly. That's not happening. I'm not finna do my bubblegum cubicle rap for you and you out here.
My cubicle Corey.
My cubicle gumbo rap. I'm not finna do it. Right. And Corey said, you would want somebody that you rock with, somebody that you cool with, to tell you the truth. You don't want somebody that's gonna just be a yes man and tell you they like it because y'all friends. You want somebody to be honest with you. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. Said, fine, whatever. I'm gonna do it. Nervous as ever, I was so nervous, shaking in my boots. This is Corey Gunn. I look up and he's calling all of his people over to my car. So now Young Money is around my car.
Oh my God.
And he's calling females over. He's like, 'cause you a female, so you want some females over here too. He called random girls over. And was like, you got the beat? I said, yeah, I got the beat, but it's not, I haven't gone to the studio. I just wrote it. So I have a beat that I picked out.
But you still,
he said, okay, put the beat on. All right, whatever. Then he hops on his live. So now you got your phone in my face. I'm on Corey Gunn's live. And I'm sitting in my car, get ready to do this cubicle gumdrop bubblegum rap for you. And I'm so nervous. Okay, the beat goes on. And instantly, if you've seen me perform, so you know when the switch goes on. Yeah. Okay, so the switch went on. So the beat drops and I'm in my car.
I got chills,
it's been a long day. I don't like my job, but I paid busting it. And they going crazy, hopping around in the parking lot singing my song.
No, keep going. We'll keep going a little bit.
F it up. F it up. F it up. It blew my mind, Vada.
I got chills.
It blew my mind.
My hair is literally raised right now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
The next day, I recorded the song. I got a phone call. Fine, that song that you wrote is lit. You need to go put it down. Okay. I go to the studio and record it. The next night, this is all in 1 week. The next night, I found out about DJ Chuck T.
Okay.
Being that he was doing that Club Onyx, before COVID.
Yeah.
The showcase. So I didn't know that it was a contest. I thought people just are performing.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's when I remember a few people were coming out to you for that. You're the reason nobody came to my. But go ahead.
Okay.
You know I already know it. You know I know the vibe. And if nobody's at my, I want to know where everybody at. And I'm like, oh yeah. Well, let me tell her.
So I get there. It's okay. My bad. Me and my brother, we get there. K Digital pulled up with me. We performed the song. I placed second. I placed second in a contest that I didn't know was a contest.
Wow.
And got sent to Atlanta. I went to Magic City the following week to perform that same song. I had never even been in Magic City. Only seen it on the movies and the videos.
Right.
Never been anywhere near Magic City. The fact that I wrote a song sitting in my desk, the very same night I did that song for Corey Gunn. The next day I'm recording it. The next day after that, I performed it the following week. I'm in Atlanta because I won a contest that I didn't know was a contest to perform the same song. That happened in 2 weeks, within 2 weeks of me saying, okay, I'm going to do this music thing.
Wow.
Because
so
it lined up the way it did.
Yeah.
Exactly. I said I would be stupid not to actually pursue this actively the way that just happened. I can't ignore the way that happened.
Yeah,
so ever since then, I said, okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when that happened, it was my obligation, my personal obligation to myself, because I've always had this to give me. And how can I look to my children and tell them to follow their dreams?
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to follow their dreams if they would look at their mom and she didn't do it.
Yeah, see, that's crazy because that's kind of how it happened for me too, not to derail. Like, I feel like, especially when it comes to, I'm just going to say hip-hop as a broad umbrella because we all do so many different things. None of us do just one thing in this industry. And I feel like it's definitely, a lot of people say it's skill, but for you to say that, for you to come with skill and background and then timing and trusting your gut. I think trusting your gut is the thing because I remember calling off of work to go to 103.9 93.9. Shout out to Neat. That's still my big sis. And that's when I interviewed Dream Dog. Like, if I didn't take, and I was an interior decorator, and if I didn't take that chance, like, you know what I mean? And then boom, one after the other things started happening. But I do feel like there's something to be said about being in line with your passion and being in tune with who you are and accepting that this is the next phase for me. What would you say to other young mothers who don't see the next phase?
I would say anything that is pushing you out of your comfort zone, anything that frightens you or scares the SHI out of you, do it. Do it. Because anything that's easy ain't worth getting anyway. So if it's going to put you in an uncomfortable state, you should absolutely do it. Absolutely do it. And your biggest support team is going to be your kids.
Yeah. Wow. You know, that's so crazy you said that, because I was literally thinking that the other day. Like, change so much that your kids notice. People make memes about change so much that your man notice, but no, like, change so much that your kids notice. When your kids big you up, that's like,
man,
okay.
I was listening to, I don't even remember the name of the artist that I was listening to, and this is no shade at all to whoever I was listening to. Okay. But I like to listen to other artists from my area.
Yeah.
To kind of see what they got going on, because other artists from my area listen to me. So I like
a lot of people listen to you, though. Go ahead.
You know what?
I'm not gonna, because you know me, bro. Come on now, because I got an idea of who you talking about, but I ain't gonna go there. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Here you go. So,
I know who it is. I got it. Okay, so what about it? What was it?
She said the queen of the Queen City. She said she's the queen of the Queen City amongst a couple of other bars. My son, 13, I didn't even know he could hear it. Stuck his head out the door and said, "Yo, mom, who you listening to? That's you that you playing?" I was like, "No, that's not me. I'm listening to another artist." He said, "Oh," she said, "She the queen of the Queen City?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, that's Cap," and went back in his room.
Stop playing.
But
yo,
I tell you,
they really don't.
Like,
but why are you the queen of the Queen City? Can we get into the because I feel like we talk about your music so much, and we talk about because you're so talented. And you got 3 girls in the podcast. You got no advisory. But let's get into the vixen model acting. Like can we talk about that? What's up with you and BDB?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, man. Well, how did that happen? What was that like working with Rich Duck? And what was that like being that close to the baby all the time?
So, you know what's crazy is it's just like being around my homies. So, me and Rich Dunk, the way we met was kind of accidentally, even though nothing happens by accident.
Right.
We were at a pool party, again thrown by Chuck T, and Unfair Apparel was sponsoring it. And
shout out to Chuck T and Kaya. Yeah.
Yeah. So there with my Charlotte stick bikini on, you know, in the cut like I do, because I don't like being in the mix that.
Right.
So I'm in the cut, and Dunk walks in. Dunk walked in. I didn't know who he was. Kai looked at me and was like, "Oh, that's Dunk. He an artist. He a rapper. I was like, oh, that's what's up. He got one dread. That's interesting." So he came in, and him and his guy or his homies, whoever was with him, they kind of standing next to me, but not really next to me. So we had a small conversation, exchanged Instagram, and just became cool. Like nothing extra, we're just cool. So he had invited me to do a couple of videos that I was not able to make it to. So this one in particular, he hit me. He's like, "Fine, what you doing?" "Nothing." "So we need you to come get this video."
Okay.
"What type of video? What would we have to do?" He said, "We just need you to be the sexy princess." Bet. I'm getting dressed. Right. I'm on my way. I didn't know Baby was gonna be in it. But he said me and Baby. He did say me and Baby, but I didn't know that Baby was gonna be in it. But when he got there, I just gave him a nod, because me just Baby.
Yeah.
Hey,
right.
So it was a dope experience though. They were very professional. It was a lot longer than I expected, but girl, 12 million views.
12 million
My
people.
first music video as a vixen, 12 million views.
That's epic.
And if you look at your comments, they are saying, "Who the principal? Who the principal? Who the principal? Who the principal?"
No, honestly,
I'm here for the principal.
The whole video, you took the whole video. You stole the whole video. Like, you really did. Like, shout out to you for that. Like, you're actually, like, you made the song even more of a standout. Like, honestly, like, I love High School. That's one of my favorite, like, that's a true Charlotte anthem to me. Like, if you from Charlotte, that's one of your songs. That, Walker Texas Ranger, there's a couple true, you know what I mean, from the Summer of Suge, I say. I call it the Summer. From the Summer of Suge.
So shout out to Rick Duff for throwing Allie. Shout out to the baby, the whole video.
Yeah, but you still turned it around though, Fine. I'm not gonna let you downplay that. Like you made that video even more spectacular for sure.
Thank you. It's funny because when I was there, I heard we were doing the bathroom scene. When I walk out and kind of, you know, make it look like we were doing whatever in the bathroom. When we were standing in and waiting, his brothers didn't know that we were in the bathroom. We were there to shoot a scene. He comes in, where that principal at? Unfit ass. Where's the principal? Walking through the school halls. I was like, oh my God. This is
well, Fine, you have that impact on people. You have that impact on people. And so, like, and I'm so upset. Fine, you have to come back to YKTV. We gotta do this again. Because like, we have to know more about like where the name Pretti Phyne came back. Matter of fact, when your project drops, what's the name of that gonna be again?
The Diva Poetry.
The Diva Poetry. Am I saying that right?
Sativa.
Sativa. S-A-T. Like, Sativa. Bruh, stop playing.
Like strain of marijuana.
So I know what you're talking about. I was gonna say, I'm like, the Diva Poetry, that don't sound like a Fine album. That don't sound like Toasted Marshmallow, Jody, like Sativa Poetry. Yo, bruh, so we gotta do that one. We gotta do that at the
I can do that.
Yeah, we gotta do that at the
I can definitely come back, yeah.
For sure. You gotta come back through. So, in the meantime, if they want to get entangled with Fine, where can they follow you at? Where can they get at you? If they want to book you.
If you're trying to get entangled, be careful because my man is a little crazy. But I am on Instagram, EP. The first P stands for Pretti, P-R-E-T-T-I. If you're looking me up on Spotify or any of those streaming platforms or YouTube, it's P-R-E-T-T-I space P-H-Y-N-E. Pretti Phyne, P-R-E-T-T-P-H-Y-N-E. On Instagram, it's P-P-H-Y-N-E _ hit my DM, nothing but business inquiries, please. Or you can email the page and send me a very professional email, and we can work. I'm not expensive yet.
Not yet, but the price will go up very soon. You got mad stuff underway. I'm sure you do. Man, 4 times for P Phyne. I'm glad you came out to YKTV. Thank you, Phyne. Thanks again.
Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure. I love you.
Yeah, no, I love you more. So stop. You're gonna get me emotional. I'm on air right now, man. That was it.
No, you be gaslighting me. Let me gaslight you.
Nah, man, don't do that.
That you even come to me with opportunities, the way you just drop things in my lap from one queen to another. I appreciate you. And if you ever need me to help you adjust your crown back, I am here.
I be needing that. I ain't gonna front. Like, I definitely let the listeners know I have anxiety too. So I'll definitely. That's why that one day you had messaged me. I was doing like 20 things. You see, I went back home. That's one thing I don't play about is mental health. So that's why I hit you back. I was like, hey, like, hold up. I just saw what you said. You said it real quick because I was doing stuff. But I see it now. What's going on?
Yeah.
I was mad as hell.
Like, sometimes we get in our own head sometimes. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Like, I love you, Phyne. I love you more than anything on earth. Thanks for coming through, man. Get into this hit real quick with YKTV Wit V. Phyne, right here, dropping right now on What's Hood Radio, all indie music all the time. This is your favorite show that you ain't even know about yet.